Greetings and salutations from Barbados, the beautiful island in the sun here off the Eastern Caribbean chain in the West Indies. 166 square miles with Bridgetown as its capital. I'm here again at Grove St. George at the lookout point. I was about to say the famous lookout point, but it is not a famous lookout point because a lot of people don't know about this place, and a lot of people only know it by passing it but don't know the beauty of it. I myself didn't know about the beauty of this area until I stopped a few months ago and experienced the beauty for myself. All Grove St. George. So again, I'm in the heart of Barbados, the center of the island. I'm standing on what would have been the Groves Plantation, which later became Orchid World, and is now Tropical Gardens. So once again, I am looking down towards the scenery down below here. This is Sweet Bottom, Sweet Vale area, just below here. What was Groves Plantation, which later became Orchid World and now Tropical Gardens. Looking at the scenery down to the Sweet Bottom, Sweet Vale area in the lush agricultural fields of St. George. As I said before, I'm to the tip of St. George. So we are bordering St. John and we are still in close proximity to St. Joseph. So I'm looking directly into the Sweet Bottom, Sweet Vale area, which is on the border with Redland, which is in St. George. And that part of St. George on the border with St. Thomas of St. John as well. This is agricultural land, and this is cane harvesting season as well. So again, I'm in the parish of St. George. St. George is my father's birth parish. For those of you who don't know who my father is, Satchmore that sings or that used to sing years ago with the St. Pebbles group is my father, and he is from St. George. And he is also a songwriter. My father is also a songwriter. My father used to write songs for Wendy Allen, Carolyn Leacock, Shara Hackett, and Wendy Allen, Shara Hackett, Carolyn Leacock, and many others. My father used to write songs for those people. Most noted songs that my father wrote. My father was also a singer and a songwriter. The songs that my father wrote was Beautiful and Unspoiled for Shara Hackett, and Beautiful Barbados by the Merry Men, and I Am a Proud Barbadian, and My Country to Me, and he wrote and sang What the God to Give Me for Christmas. Those are the songs sang by my father, sung by my father. So again, St. George was carved out of the parish of St. Michael between 1640 and 1641. St. Michael is the mother parish and St. George was carved out of it. St. George Basket Parish here in Barbados. Parish that fed many Barbadians from the 1630s up until this present day. Again, I'm looking down towards the now defunct Andrews Sugar Factory in St. Joseph, which was closed in 2013 under the last government. It was closed to reopen as a multi-purpose factory, but that plan did not work out, so the factory is now there with a high white fence surrounding it to keep away trespassers. The equipment taken out and almost the state of this. You see the Andrews plantation building ahead of me, right here in the center of the screen. And you can see into St. Thomas as well, another neighboring parish in the center of the island. You can see into Jack in the Box Gully, and you can see all up to Ashford Long Road, which is the road leading to Harrison's Cave. Ashford Long Road. Ashford is spelled Ayshford. That is the road leading up to the cave. And it is just at the corner of Jack in the Box Gully and Hopewell. You can see all that area from here. All the Hopewell, St. Thomas, you can see. And you can see the antenna for CBC. CBC's antenna at Sturgis, St. Thomas. CBC stands for Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation. That is our main TV station and radio station. Well, we have another radio station, Starcom Network, also referred to as a rediffusion of Voice of Barbados. CBC did some job cutting a couple of weeks ago. So some staff had to go home, and some were reassigned, and some went over to the Voice of Barbados, known as Starcom Network. Nevertheless, all is good. Looking into the deep agricultural fields here in Barbados, in Sweet Bottom, Sweetville area. As the older folk will always tell you, country life is the best, anywhere, anytime, any day. Proven, not promise. So this is Grove St. George. All here was once Grove's plantation. St. George. Over here is the Golden Ridge pumping station for the Barbados Water Authorities, which is our main source, our only source of water supply in Barbados. Their main depot is in the Pine St. Michael, just below CBC. CBC, as I said before, the main station is in the Pine, but they have the antenna and so on over here in Sturgis, St. Thomas. So I said all of that to say that the Barbados Water Authority is just beneath CBC on the way down to the Buster roundabout and Skidmore. And they also have an outlet, a depot here, so the trucks also sleep here. Some of the trucks for the Barbados Water Authority sleep here, and some of them sleep at the station in the Pine, and some of them sleep, they have one in Bath, St. John, along this way as well. This road here in Golden Ridge will also lead you back to St. John. This road here in Groves will also lead you back to St. John, Golden Ridge, Four Roads, and St. John Parish Church. So enjoying the view. As I said before, I try to upgrade my camera quality on my iPhone so that I can get you guys proper, clean imaging videos. I have always promised that I will give you guys clean, clear imaging. So I've now gotten around to it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give me feedback and let me know if the images is to your satisfaction. Because it depends on what device I back at them on. Sometimes they give me the same clean images that I give out. Or sometimes they give me the same 3D effect with the shakiness. So, feedback is much appreciated. Here in St. John, in St. George, and we are in close proximity to St. John and to St. Joseph. You know that St. Joseph is just beyond here. There's a track that you can walk down behind here and get